Yo, what's up? What's happening? This is another episode of Figuring It Out with me, Forrest, and my guest host, Lil Thelma. Say hi to the people, Lil Thelma. All right, let me make sure Coochie ain't out. Ain't trying to get flagged. But yeah, I'm out here somewhere in California, in between Vegas and Victorville. And I was driving, and I said in one of the videos, I was just driving, and I saw this stuff with a bunch of graffiti on it. And I was like, this is some cool ass shit. And at first, I was like, damn, I ain't see a way to get over here. And I'm thinking like, damn, I could pass it up and just had the images in my fucking head and shit. But I was like, nah, these are fucking dope ass visuals. So I drove down about maybe 2 miles, found a way to get over to the other side, because as I was passing, I saw the overpass to come over here. And I was like, all right, let me figure out how I'm gonna get over here or whatever. So found it, came back about 2 miles, came over, and yeah, just went through and shot some shit. That's a beautiful thing about art. You'll see something, and then you're like, I'm just gonna create. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with it later. Or you might have an idea for later, but just do that shit. Let me see what else. This road trip has been cool so far. I started out in Atlanta, and then I stopped in Louisville, Kentucky for a couple hours. Then I spent a few days in St. Louis, saw some friends and family up there. Then stopped in Kansas City for a few days, hang out with my brother. And then from there, I stopped in Colorado Springs for about a week and saw some of the homies from the Army. And then from Colorado Springs, I knew I was gonna get to Vegas, and I could have actually drove the whole like 12 hours, which is funny because I kind of in a different way did, but I was like, all right, I could stop. And at first I was thinking Salt Lake City, Utah, and then I was like, damn, that's pretty darn white. And then one of the homies off TikTok was talking about how they be thinking like we black people the devil and shit. So I was like, you know what? Let me go a little south. So I headed south to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then while I was in Albuquerque, one of the homies I knew from Germany, she was like, hey, I'll be in Albuquerque this weekend. We should link up. And then I was like, cool. So we linked up, and then she was like, hey, I'm staying in Las Cruces down right now. And so I was like, cool. She was like, yeah, you should come down and hang with me. So I already booked the Airbnb for Vegas, so I had to push it back a day, and I spent like 2 days in Las Cruces. And I was like, then I looked at the map, I was like, shit, I still gotta get to Vegas. I was literally 11 hours, yeah, west and north. It was a cool ride. Well, except for that, I paid for like $5,000, yeah, a gallon for some gas. It was a random spot in Nevada and shit, but it's all good. And then when I looked at, and I got to Vegas, whenever I do Vegas again, it's because I'm gonna be performing, and then I'll have people to like take me places, because I was like, it's a lot. It's funny because if somebody's pulling up in here now, they saw the same shit I did. And when I was looking at the next spot to go, I was kind of looking at the map. I was like, damn, I really like to go to Mexico where I'm trying to go. I would have had to go right back through Phoenix. So I was like, you know what? Let me keep going west. I was like, I go out to Victorville because I got family out there. I could, and then we'll just go from there. I'm literally taking it stop by stop. The goal is to cross the Mexican border before the end of the year. And only thing I need to make sure I got done is I just need to make sure her paperwork is good, and then plan the exact route. What you looking at them? I love you too. But plan the exact route and down to Puerto Vallarta, and then make sure I got like the paperwork and ready for that, and then the cash I need. So that's that. We got more people coming behind. That's pretty cool. That's some stuff I would love to do with my kids, but yeah, the further and further I've gotten away from Atlanta, the freer I felt. This has been a cool journey. A little bit of nerves. I think a lot of that will go away once the day I actually cross the border. I don't know, I'm mentally thinking about the rest of this trip, but I'm not gonna try to think too much. We're taking this thing a day at a time, a step at a time. During this trip, yesterday was Thanksgiving. Got word that my stepbrother passed away. So that was kind of some weird news to get on Thanksgiving. My mom called me. Then I broke my weed fast after like almost 2 years. And it's legal. So I said, fuck it. At least I know where it's coming from. The chances of it being laced with fentanyl are lower. And then did a little bit of cocaine. Then smashed old girl. Lil Thelma, she had diarrhea, so I had to make sure she's hydrated right. Are you cold already? I'll get you a manicure. But, all right, that's it. That's all I got. Keep creating. Keep going. Keep pushing. And if you're trying to be on an episode of Figuring It Out, holler at me. Say bye, Lil Thelma.